want to talk to you about meditation and how it has changed my entire life. In fact, I would go as far as to say that if it weren't for meditation, I actually don't know who I would be right now or whether I'd even be sitting in front of you today. To understand my relationship with meditation, I actually have to take you all the way back many years to my late teens and my early 20s. I was going through the roughest part of my life. I had depression, and I was also incredibly anxious. And so I would wake up every morning and I don't even know how to explain how it felt. I just would wake up, and the moment I opened my eyes and became conscious out of sleep, it was like, oh my God, here we go. And all of these intense, painful, hurtful thoughts would start flowing and gushing through my mind. And my mind felt really heavy. And because my mind felt heavy, I was just in this space of, I was so lethargic. I had no energy. I was so tired. I literally hated myself inside out. I went to a really competitive high school, and I would constantly compare myself with the young people there. And I felt like I was the worst human being on the face of the planet. Depression is like you're in a cave, you're in a dungeon with a bunch of dark shadows who are just whispering cruel things at you every moment of every day. It was horrible. And so this was also a phase in my life where I was an atheist. I don't know what it was, maybe like this combination of atheism and depression and anxiety. It honestly just felt like I had no hope for the future. It was like I was sinking into quicksand. But really the turning point for me to come out of this situation and basically rewrite my life was getting back into Hinduism and truly understanding Hinduism. And in the process of understanding Hinduism, something incredible happened. On one fine Sunday, I decided to go to Hindu Sunday school. These were weekly sessions run by Chinmaya Mission. And on this particular day, it was me and a group of other teenagers sitting in a small room, and our guru was sitting right in front of us. And he told us that he was going to teach us how to meditate. I'm a lot older than I look. So this was a time when meditation wasn't as widespread or as well known as it is right now in the Western world. So I was surprised. I was like, meditation? Isn't that an Indian thing? Okay. Let's do it. So that was the day where I meditated for the first time ever in my entire life. And I still remember closing my eyes, having literally no idea what was about to come, and just sitting there, not knowing what to expect. So our guru told us to close our eyes, and he softly walked us through how to begin, how to sit, what to focus on. And I followed his instructions. And slowly, I found the physical world soften. And I sat there for about 35 minutes in this strange state of ease and love and softness and beauty. And when I opened my eyes, I didn't know how to explain what had just happened. This was probably the first time, I'm gonna get emotional. This was probably the first time in a very long time that I experienced freedom, silence, beauty, love, even self-love. This was the first time in many years that I had experienced that. And I couldn't explain why, wait a minute, how did my entire state of being just shift? what just happened? I closed my eyes. This Guruji guided me through something and then left us there for half an hour. And everything changed. My whole world changed. My whole life changed. My whole state of being changed. What is this thing? What is this meditation? Whew. So I remember coming home that day and deciding that I was going to start meditating every single day. So I was like, whatever we just did as a group, I'm going to try to do this alone every single day. So the next day, I woke up in the morning, came and sat downstairs, and I followed my Guruji's instructions word for word. And I closed my eyes and I meditated. I meditated for just 1 minute. 1 minute. And I will never forget that 1 minute. Because for the first time in my entire life, I was observing my thoughts. I was observing my mind. For the first time in my entire life, I could see clearly what was the quality of thoughts passing through my mind. It felt like I was hearing 1,000 voices speaking at the same time, all saying horrible things. Oh my God, I'm so scared. Oh my God, I hate myself. I'm so fat, I hate myself. All of this negativity, almost 90% of the thoughts that I could see rushing through my mind were painful, heavy, negative thoughts. That 1 minute of meditation that I did by myself was torture. It felt nothing like the bliss that I had experienced the day before. But when I got up from that 1 minute, I knew this was the solution. I knew that this was the practice that would help me to take control of my spiraling mind, the sadness, the heaviness, the negativity. I knew that I had found the solution to all of the pain that I was experiencing. It was the most life-changing, one of the most life-changing experiences of my entire life. I've had many life-changing experiences, and this was definitely one of them. And so, from 1 minute a day, I slowly started progressing. Even though it was almost impossible to concentrate initially, I started with 1 minute a day of meditation. And I didn't miss a single day for the first 7 days. And then I stepped it up to 2 minutes a day, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. I'm getting so emotional. Within 6 months to a year, I was losing myself in states of utmost bliss and oneness. I was meditating for 90 minutes in each session, just after a year. That year of beginning meditation changed the course of my entire destiny. Do you know how life-changing it is for someone who was going through depression and calling herself depressed? I am depressed. I am this depression. This is who I am. Do you know how revolutionary it is for someone like that to sit in meditation and have this aha moment every day where she realizes, wait a minute, my mind is in a negative state right now. These thoughts are negative. And because these thoughts are negative, they're creating an experience of life that feels painful for me. But if I can learn to observe my thoughts, observe this mind, witness what is going on instead of associate with everything that is happening, suddenly I realize I am not the state of my mind. I am not my ill mind. And if I am not my ill mind, then I have control. And now I get to choose whether I want to live life with an ill mind or with a healed mind. That one aha moment through meditation gave me what I needed to turn my life around. In that 1 year where I started meditating, it is no coincidence that I decided to take control of my physical health. I ended up losing about 20 kilograms. I took control of my future. I decided exactly what I wanted to do with my career. I felt this incredible clarity. I felt this incredible sense of I can control how I feel every day. Maybe I can't control what happens to me, but I can control how I feel about it. I can control how I choose to respond to it. And I choose to respond with passion, with focus, with fire, with the drive, with optimism. That's who I want to be, and I get to choose who I want to be. Not my mind, not my thoughts. And this one thing changed the course of my destiny. If I am the woman that I am right now, it is because of the foundation that meditation has built for me and my mind. Full stop. Meditation didn't just heal me from anxiety or heal me from depression. It did a lot more than that for me. It gave me my life back. It gave me a chance at a future. Like I said, I don't know where I would be without this technique of meditation that was taught to me by Chinmaya Mission. And it would be so selfish of me to keep this form of meditation to myself. So I want you to join me because I recorded the exact technique of meditation that was taught to me so that I can now share it with you.